This video will be a comparison between the Series 1 and the Series 2 Knack Packs. I have the medium sizes on both bags. This is the Series 2 in steel blue color. This is the Series 1 in sangria red. They don't make it in the medium size in this color anymore, but you can still find it in the small. Both bags are expandable with approximately the same dimensions when they're unexpanded, about 19 by 12 wide by 4.5 deep if you don't have a lot of stuff in here. However, the Series 1 is a little bit larger when you pop out the expansion zipper, and it holds a few more liters than the Series 2. I'll do a packing demo later in the video so you can see the size differences in these bags in expanded mode and how much each of them can hold. Both bags can easily fit in my 18 by 14 by 8 personal item sizer box in the unexpanded mode. So these are going to work as a personal item on a lot of the budget airlines. However, when you expand them out, they're probably going to be a little bit big to fit in here and are going to have to go in the overhead. I showed in my review on the Series 2 that the capacity on this bag is a little bit lower than listed on the website. I measured it, it's about a 20 liter capacity unexpanded, expanded up to about 30. I'll test the capacity on the Series 1 now. It's listed from 27 to 39 liters unexpanded, expanded. I'll fill it with packing peanuts to see how much I can fit in here. I got as many peanuts as I could fit in here in expanded mode, take them out and transfer them into this marked container. So definitely bigger than the Series 2, however I couldn't fit the full 39 liter capacity in there, so I'd say this thing is more like a 32, 33 liter pack. I emptied the peanuts into the unexpanded version, and the difference in those capacities ended up being about 19 liters. So unexpanded, these bags are about the same size, 19, 20 liters. Expanded, the Series 2 about 30, Series 1 about 32, 33. The underlying design in these two bags is essentially the same. We have a front compartment that acts like a day pack and an expandable pocket that pops out to hold your gear for travel. They also both have a laptop compartment, side water bottle pockets, front organizational compartments, and stowable backpack straps. The biggest differences on these packs is the obvious style and aesthetic on the exterior, and then the location and size of some of the pockets and compartments. The fabric on these two bags is completely different. Series 1, it's a much thicker polyester. It's softer and it has this nice look with this heather style pattern. Series 2 is a much sleeker pack. To match that, they went with this smoother, lighter weight nylon with a very tight weave. There's nothing inherently better or worse between these two fabrics. They're both durable, water-resistant coating. It's really just a matter of personal preference. They didn't change much with the hardware. Same large YKK zippers with locking ones on the two main compartments. They didn't change much with the hardware, still good quality Duraflex buckles. The adjusters slightly more round in the update, as well as the sternum strap clips. One of the obvious changes they made with the updated model is the exterior small gear organizational pockets. Series 1 uses a combination of 3 smaller pockets, top, front, bottom, while Series 2 uses 1 large organizational pocket. Over here, top pocket, fuzzy lining for something like sunglasses, and then a separator for other small gear. Front pocket with a double zip design. This thing sticks out from the front of the bag, has its own volume. You can use this to store some larger things, maybe like a light jacket up here in the top portion, and this bottom portion has a bunch of sleeves, more of a document organizer. This bottom pocket, another organizer, you could use this pretty much for anything. It's a little bit small for shoes, at least men's 11. If you had really tiny shoes, you could probably fit them in here. Otherwise, pretty much anything, cords, organizers that you want to put in this pocket. Just be a little bit careful because this thing is on the bottom, so you don't want to put anything fragile in here. Keeping with a sleeker aesthetic on the update, Series 2 takes all those pockets and just puts them into one large compartment. Has roughly the same volume and organization, it's just consolidated into one place. Larger front pocket with its own volume here, something like a light jacket, and then there's all kinds of divider sleeves up here on the top, fuzzy lining one right here, and then a mesh zipper pocket on the lid. Water bottle pockets, similar design, side access zipper with the volume going on the inside of the bag rather than sticking out from the outside. The interior volume is roughly the same on these. Outside zippers, obviously much smaller on the Series 2. The capacity on this thing is going to sit more towards the bottom of the bag compared to the original Series 1. Much longer zipper, and your water bottle is going to sit kind of here more in the middle. You can fit almost any style of these kind of slimmer, tall, skinny water bottles in either of these. These larger, fat, Nalgene style 1 liter bottles doesn't fit in there, and it fits in here, but you can't shut the zipper. Because the style on these pockets is long and skinny, you can fit a much larger water bottle in here though, as long as it is this kind of tall, slender shape. For example, this here is a 900 milliliter bottle. The carry system on these two versions is virtually identical, same back padding, same straps, adjusters and everything. The shoulder straps look slightly wider in the Series 1, but not really enough to make any difference. The biggest change I see back here is the storage system on the straps. They both detach with little metal lobster claw buckles. The Series 2 is going to tuck in to its own individual zipper pocket and a little more sleeker look, while the Series 1 folds back here behind the back padding with no zipper and just a fabric flap. And then I must have a slightly older version of the Series 1 because my luggage pass-through comes from the bottom, but on the website I can see the updated version has it coming here through the side, just like it has on the Series 2. Laptop compartment remains basically unchanged. Large side access zipper, really good padding here on the back, good padding on the front. There's no false bottom, but the padding on the back curves around here to offer you some protection on the bottom. Now for the interior organization, which is one of the things that I think makes these great travel bags. Remember, these bags are both expandable with this front compartment that acts as a day pack, an expansion zipper here on the back that pops out to hold all your large gear for travel. These bags have a very similar capacity but different opening styles. Series 1 here has kind of this flat panel style opening where most of the volume is going to be behind the zipper. They're both top opening with the zipper not going down all the way to the bottom, and the Series 2 here, the zipper is more in the middle, so when you open it, the volume on this front compartment is going to be kind of like more like a school backpack style in the front of the zipper rather than behind it. The organizational pockets slightly different. They both have this fuzzy line mesh sleeve for a tablet. One over here has 2 mesh zippers and a key leash, while V2 has mesh sleeve, 2 zippered pockets, one of them fabric. And again, even though these bags are small, this front compartment is rather large. If you pack light enough, you could get away with using this as your only bag for maybe a short weekend trip. And then if you want to pop these bags out to give you more space, there's an expansion zipper that runs around the back side of both of them. This expansion zipper is going to pop the back side of the bag out, and it acts basically like a giant compression expansion packing cube, giving you an extra 10 to 12 liters of volume. The style on these two is virtually identical, large clamshell style opening like a suitcase. There's a big mesh zipper here on the lid, and then a little mesh tie-down compression strap here in the middle. And because Series 1 is slightly larger, I'll do a quick packing demo, pack up the Series 2, transfer it over here so you can see how much more you can fit in this bag and how to pack them. Packing these two versions is going to be identical. These larger 14-inch wide packing cubes are going to be too big for this bag. Anything about 12 inches wide is going to fit in here. Obviously the Knack Pack cubes are going to fit perfectly. And then I have plenty of room here on the top for some other small packing cubes and gear organizers toiletry bag. And I'll put a puffy jacket here on the top, kind of loose, and use this compression strap to squish it down. Coffee thermos. And kind of one of the themes on these packs is, for example, this water bottle pocket. It doesn't stick out, so the more you pack into each pocket, the more room that pocket is going to take up on the volume of the pack. Then I have enough room in this top pocket here. I'm going to put all my tech in here, another small gear organizer pouch, travel wallet, notebook, and a raincoat. So I have this thing packed out pretty full, not bursting, but full. I think the best way to pack this bag, put all your day gear in these 2 front compartments, water bottle, all your clothes and bulky items in this back section. Travel, airplane, train, get to where you're going, compress the zipper down, take all your clothes out, and then the front of the bag is already organized and ready to go with your day pack gear for the day. So I'll just take all this gear, transfer it back into the Series 1 to see how it compares. This is the Series 1, all that same gear. You can see it's still fully packed, but it's a little bit looser, so this one's definitely bigger by maybe 2 to 3 liters. In summary, they didn't make any major changes to the design of an already good travel pack. The updates are largely aesthetic, with the design and style on the outside of the bag, updating it with a more sleek look on the Series 2. Most of the design changes have been with the small gear organization on the front pockets, slimming it down from these 3 organizers down into 1. One of my favorite things about the update is they kept the old version. Many gear companies, when they update their bags, they'll get rid of the old one, but I really appreciate that Knack kept both styles of bags, even updating it slightly and offering the old version in a lot of new updated colors. I hope you enjoyed this review comparison on the Knack Packs Series 1 versus the Series 2 update. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.